So many people on the beach tonight. Thought I'd come down here and watch the sunset. I think because it's going to be a little while before the sun sets, I'm going to show you how I'm going to... I got a new wig, and it's a long one, and a lot of times with long wigs they get tangled really easily because all the strands are the same length. So I saw a video, and I will try to find it again and put the link to that video in the description because she was really good at explaining this, but I wanted to try it myself. Basically what you do is you get these blending shears. See the teeth on there? It's going to cut some of the hair and leave some of the hair. So hopefully I don't ruin this new wig that I bought. But the first thing is you need to brush it out really good. So I'm going to do that first. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you is every wig has what's called, well, I guess not every wig, but most wigs have what's called a weft. And this is where the hair is sewn onto this wefting or material here. So the way that you put this on, first of all, I have a stand here. Let me show you. This is a wig stand, and it secures on here any table. And it has a, you can loosen this up, and this moves all around if you want it to. I got a styrofoam head. And then you want to put the wig on. And you want to secure it. And the way that you secure it is with these T pins. So they look like a little T on the end. And you just find somewhere here to secure it on in a few places. So when you brush it, you don't want the wig to be moving. I'm also going to be cutting her bangs. She came with bangs. Most wigs don't really come with bangs, but her bangs are really pretty long. So I'm going to trim those up too. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. So then what you want to do is take your brush and you're going to separate some of this hair. You can do it in, because you're going to do this in sections. So I like to take about that much. And pin it up. And I just have some clips. And just basically take it out of the way. And the way to comb a wig is to take a section, like so. And you want to start from the bottom to detangle it. So you start from the bottom. You're supposed to do this with your own hair too. You're just going to brush it down. And take the next section. Push it down. I like to take them both and brush it down. So I'm going to do this around the whole head and then I'll be right back. Okay, she's all detangled. She's got some pretty curls. So I think what I'm going to do, since this is the first time I'm doing this, is I'm going to just take a section from the underneath in case I mess up and try it. See the wefting there? Before I do the top layer. So I'm going to get this out of the way again. Clip it up. Take a section. Actually, I'm going to take a middle section here. Like so. I'm going to see how this works. And then she said basically you just cut this like this. I'll do it this way so you can see. You just turn it this way. You just cut. In a few places. And then obviously you're going to take some of the hair out. That was quite a bit. But it's going to leave some layers, I believe. Okay, I got confidence to do the rest. Now, I'm going to just do it right about here and there. I'm going to do 2 cuts on each one. I think it'll be good. Maybe one on the bottom. That's where it tends to get tangled, is really on the bottom. Do some underneath there. See, that's just all one length. I'm going to do 3. There's a lot of hair here, so I'm not worried. Let me get some underneath here. Anywhere that it tends to tangle, it needs to be trimmed. There we go. I'm going to do a little bit here in the front. Wigs usually have a lot of hair, so you can get away with doing this. And if it helps with the detangling, I think that's great. Do some on here. Mostly on the ends. So I read the reviews and everybody loved this idea on her video, so you know, after I wear this a while, I'll know a little bit more whether it works or not. But I think it does. Yeah. There we go. Check that sunset. No. see how straight she is on here. What I want to do now is I want to give her a more definite part. I want to make sure that she's straight on here. Put another couple of pins. Okay, that's pretty even. I got hair all over me. So let me raise this a little bit. Let's see if I can position this so you can see. Well, some of the other wigs that I have, they have what's called a lace front, so where you can actually make a better part. This one does not. So I want my part right about there. So what you can do, yeah, that's about right. Is you can pull some of these hairs out. Oh, the light's not really good here. Let me get a comb. Actually, I think I can loosen this and show you a little better. I'll angle her a little bit more towards you like that. There you go. See that? It's a great stand. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to make a part, and that's pretty good right there. I don't think you want to take too much out, but that looks, actually that looks pretty good. I don't think I need to cut anything away. Let's see back here, maybe here. A little bit deeper here. That's where it kind of comes together. That's pretty good, actually. You can just pull some of these hairs out. Make it a little bit more definite. Right here, you don't want to do too much at a time. There you go. So I took that calic away. So that's good. Right there. Probably just do this with maybe a tweezer also. I think I'm good with this. Okay, that's good. So this will tend to fall into place like that better. Okay, see that? It's a more definite part. And you know what? If you make a mistake, just move the part over a little bit. Okay, now these bangs, I was going to put it on me. I think what I'll do is just trim a little bit on here first, because it might be enough. See the bangs? Let me move her this way. See how long the bangs are? So when you're doing bangs, they're not cut perfectly straight across. They're a little bit jagged. And so that's what you also want to create that. You want to do that with a regular scissor. So let me get a little scissor. I have a real tiny one here. I'm just going to do some in the front. I know about how long they are. It's about like that. So first what I'm going to do is I am going to trim it across first just to get the length I want. Right about there. And you want to go down at an angle. I like the ends longer. That might still be too long, but that's okay. It's better to cut less off first and be sure than too much. There. Okay, I'm going to work with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these up like this. Like that, and I'm going to go like this. And it's going to leave a weave. Okay. I think they're still going to be a little bit long, but it's going to go in and go like this a little bit. I'm sorry, you can't see, can you? It's hard to angle this the right way and look right on what I'm doing, but basically what I'm doing is I'm taking a little section like this, and I'm just going at an angle. And I'm creating that little bit of layered look for the bangs. Okay. Just so they're not completely just straight across. Actually, when my children were growing up, I did go to beauty school for a while. It just got too difficult while raising them to get away. So I'm a beauty school dropout. But I have cut all my kids' hair while they were growing up. I've always cut my husband's hair. And I usually cut my own hair. Okay, I'm going to try that first on me. I'm going to wear it first. It looks a little long here. See how nice that shears up? I like a thin bang, too. Cut some of my grandson's hair a few times. Of course, he's going to be 16 next week, so it's kind of past Grandma doing his hair. I'm going to thin these out a little bit. And I'm going to actually use these thinning shears. They're just way too thick. I'm going to do it from underneath though. There we go. Just too thick. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not going to do any more until I try this on. That looks about right though. What do you think about this color? I like the color of this wig. It looks pretty red here, but it's really a brunette with red on it. How's that sun doing? Oh, the sun's getting close. It's getting close. Let me get you a look here. Pretty windy. I'll tell you where you get the most beautiful sunsets is in Arizona. There's nothing like an Arizona sky. Just beautiful. It's a little misty, a little foggy out here. This is San Francisco Bay. Okay, before the sun goes down, literally, I'm slip this on. Okay, I think the bangs are good. I'll check the part. Yeah, that's a good length for me. Nice. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, because I brushed out most of the curls that this wig had. I mean, there is curls here, but they were like bouncy curls that I liked a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet this down and I'm going to pin curl them up like that to get those bouncy curls back. All right. I think I have, let's see, I think I have 5 wigs. I have blonde, I have a redhead, although this is pretty red too, but it's really more of a brunette. Then I have a brown one. It has some highlights in it. That one's not my favorite. That was really cheap, so I just like got it just to have something different. And what else do I have? Oh, I have a long light brown one. I like that one a lot actually too. So, all right. I will see you on the road.